Up here, 1st and 10.
12. $65.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Garoppolo looks to throw. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
13. Hey, go. 2. 11.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Now he's going to send this one deep right. And this is caught at the 20. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big 3rd down play there for the Niners. 47 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A first carry now for the former Viking. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gold now out to kick it away. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Good work, D. That's how we ball, fellas. Keep playing hard. Yeah! That's what I'm talking about. All day, every day. Let's go now. Ready? Black 22. Green, Triple C. Here I come.
Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. A dump underneath to Jones. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a Turkey Bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Let's go, let's convert, let's convert, let's convert. Everyone's got four down.
Third and short yardage, Winston. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10.
Go. 21.
And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Kendall Beckwith on the stop.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
58 to Mike, 58.
On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Steps away to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, guys, check me out. We got 3 down, but we got to stand up over there. Green, Trevor C. Mike Spitz. Hey, sub. Let's go.
Following the interception, Winston. Flush to his right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Watch left. Start right there. Ready.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
Ready. Blue 80. Hey, sub. Let's go. Green, Trevor C. Hey, you know what?
Jameis to throw it. of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Reuben Foster able to get in there and drop him behind the line. Meanwhile, checking in on what's going on in Baltimore. And it's the Ravens that have moved out to an early advantage. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10.
3 down, 11, 11, 11, 11. 11.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
White. 4 down. Hey, gun. 2.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Go ahead.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the 1st.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
2nd quarter now. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football, and they've got it here with a 1st down. He'll try and run. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Gerald McCoy is always going to be linked with Ndamukong Suh. They came into the NFL in the same draft class. There was a lot of debate about who was going to be the better defensive tackle. They just do it 2 different ways. McCoy, more movement, more elusiveness. That allowed him to make the play there for a short gain.
Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he's got the hook up to Dylan Cantrell. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Turn up.
Now a play fake here on first down. On the move to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, you need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Play action, Garoppolo. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Niners on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
21.
On play action, now Garoppolo. And it's caught by Selleck. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Tighten up.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. This will be caught at about the 5. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
21. 13.
They'll try and run with McKinnon. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Gold with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Gold now out to kick it away. Now it's Adam Humphries on the return. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. They go play action here on first down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one goes for 36 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Sonic, ready, blue waiting. Check. Green, triple C. March 56.
To throw is Winston. Forced out to his left. Some strong running at the 20. He's got his man on the crossing route. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10 right at the 20.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Ready? Blue 80. Hey, 5 on the 50.
A give to Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Let's go now. Tight right, tight right. Ready? Blue 80. 56 to Mike. 56. Green, triple C. Hey, sub. Let's go.
Now Jameis on 2nd down. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Reuben Foster picks it. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
11.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
11. Go ahead. 12, fellas. Here we go.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Gold now out to kick it away. Here's Humphries. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now Winston. Jackson's got it over the middle. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
Ready. Blue 80. 4 down. Switch. 5-0. Buzz, be ready. Green, Trevor C.
Winston now from the 50. Escaping the pressure right. And Boyd has it over the middle. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Let's go.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Ready. Black, what is that? Mike, 48. Sonic.
From the gun, Winston. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Ready. Blue 80. Hey. 4 down. Green, Trevor C.
Winston now to throw on 1st down. That's caught by Howard. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this 1st half. First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. And the 49ers going to take another timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this 1st half. Took nearly the entire 1st half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Jameis again. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. So that's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the 2nd half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They built a good 1st half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice 1st half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10.
11. 4 down. Alert.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Baby, get him, boys. Get him, boys. Eleven. 3 down. 11. 11. Mike is
12, fellas, here we go.
59.
Garoppolo to throw on second down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end, and that'll make it third down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. The Niners on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
Check. 59.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Buying time to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board?
Yeah, those two.
The left side completion to Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
We got 4. We got ready. Blue ready. You got tight.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Breaks a tackle and taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Ready. Blue ready. Watch number 12.
From the red zone now, Winston drops it to Jones in the flat. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, 4 down. Sonic! I'm coming for you, 27. I'm coming for you.
Here's Winston. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Sonic! 4 down. Green, triple C. 5-0. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. That's going to set them back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Ready? Blue ready. 5-0. Green, triple C.
Here's Winston. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10. The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Hey, go. 11.
On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And I do believe the offense got this back. Goodness, they did. Their own 1-yard line is where they got it back, cutting it close here. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Hey. We got 3. 3 down. 6. 21.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Ready? Flag 22.
Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
5-0. Switch up.
On 3rd down, Winston. And he's going to go down again. Eric Armstead in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Ready. Blue 80. 56. Mike.
Jameis to throw it. That's to his running back, complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. Back now in Tampa. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Hey, you got 4. You got 4 down. 4 down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. Wide open receiver complete. 20. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0. Gold now out to kick it away. Here's Humphries. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So out come the Bucs now. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at about the 32.
Right here, tight on the right. Sonic!
Winston. A dump underneath to Jones. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The Bucs on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Tight end's right.
Hey, sub. Let's go.
Hey, we got...
Hey, sub. Let's go. Hey, sub. Let's go.
6.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And that is incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Here's Brian Anger now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions. Because the game, certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. Going up top. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for the Niners. 59 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people are thinking about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Now Garoppolo. Over the middle to Kittle, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 26 yards. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Oh, it stays up. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Watch 10. Come on. Watch 10. Watch 10.
21.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, huh?
He'll get it up the middle. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
They run with Breida, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
Brandon, at some point, these defenders absolutely have to say, we've just got to make a stand. We've had enough of this.
Giving up a lot of points in this game, but looked better on that play. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Here's Humphreys. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
56, the mic, boys.
To throw is Winston. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Hey, sub. Let's go.
They can't hang with us.
Green, triple C.
56.
Now Jameis on 2nd down. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long.
Hey, sub. Let's go.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Winston. And my goodness, another interception. Reuben Foster picks it, and they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
A 4th quarter score from the Meadowlands. And the Patriots, they've extended their lead in that one. If they hold on, it would be win number 10 for them on the year.
We got 4. Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage.
Hey, sub,
But
sub,
correct.
sub.
No pick, just incomplete that time.
Sonic. 56.
On second down, Winston again. Jackson's got it over the middle. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Just keep bringing it. Stay in there.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Ready. Blue 80.
Hey, four down. Four down.
Here we go. Hey.
Mike, 50.
On first and 10, Winston. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Tight end's right. Watch tight end. Four down. Four down.
Ready. Watch 25.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Let's go.
The second down throw for Winston. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
The Bucks on third down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is third and 10.
Even. Four down. Even.
Watch 25.
They'll throw again. Winston. Now this is caught by Jackson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Green, triple C.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just
Ready. Black 25.
Winston now to throw on first down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphries. And that'll bring up second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Four down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
Tight end right. Hey, boys, we got four down. Mike's 50.
Jameis again. And now here's another interception. Picked off near the 34. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They are excited about where they are in this game.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10.
Two tides. Odd.
Hey, go.
Odd.
11. 21. Here we go.
Jam.
Garoppolo looking to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Go ahead.
Right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
21. Here we go.
I got you, punk.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Garoppolo, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They run it with McKinnon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column, too.
So for San Francisco, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7 and 4. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5 and 6. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.